All the soldiers are gone. Let me check this one. Welcome back to the channel. You know what we're doing? My dog said hello. Salem.
Hi, baby.
She just wanted to come say hi. Anyway, we are playing today. No, I'm Not Human. I've seen this game kind of floating around a little bit lately, and I wanted to give it a shot because it looked kind of like a cool vibe. So, without further ado, let's get it. Actually, we just got back from our trip. Aren't you tired of staying at home? Look at those teeth. Yeah, I remember. We went to the beach. But it was way too hot yesterday, so we took off early. What happened to him? Or her? What happened to them? Oh, we got a cat. Yeah, we're getting her ready for school. She doesn't want to go, but what can you do, right? Alright, I'll drop by later tonight. Okay, talk to you later. Bye. I hate that. Hey neighbor, long time no see. How's life? Same as it ever was? So let me level with you. I came over for a reason. I've been getting a little worried about you. Something real bad seems to be headed our way. I just got off the phone with my cousin. She told me the news is saying something weird is going on with the sun. And that there's people coming up from underground. They're calling them visitors for whatever reason. Creepy stuff, huh? I sure hope it's not true. What's happening with the sun? It's either gonna explode or something's gonna explode on it. Not totally sure. Well, thanks. All I know is something's wrong with it. I'm sure you noticed this summer's been the hottest one ever, right? I think we need to prepare ourselves for the worst. My cousin told me that being home alone is dangerous. So I came over to make sure you don't end up hurt or worse. Excuse me? How are your wife and daughter holding up, freak? Don't worry about my family. A good friend of mine is staying with us right now. He's looking after them while I'm here. Great. Let's continue this conversation in the morning then. I'll see you in the kitchen when you wake up. See you in the morning. Looks like no one else is coming tonight. Okay, we got some time. Better not go in there right now. Check during the day. Okay, kitchen. Office. Hall. Bedroom. Nope, I don't look that way. Not anymore. I hate sleeping by the nightstand. Too many bad memories. I guess we gotta go to bed.
Breaking news. At 6:28 a.m. today, there was a powerful emission of energy from the sun.
That's what I think he sounds like.
This burst of energy was far larger than scientists had predicted. As a result, temperatures outside have reached critical levels. The government has since declared a state of emergency. We ask that viewers refrain from going outside during the day. Up next, something lighter.
Appreciate it, I guess. Oh. Oh wait, the kitchen. He said the kitchen in the morning, right? This dude's really sitting here. Damn, so it's all true after all. Well, then everything I say makes sense. Don't go outside during the day, and you have to remember to let other people in. Why would I let strangers into my house? I know you prefer to keep your distance from people, but you have to. My cousin doesn't know for sure why we can't just bunker down by ourselves, but she mentioned that if anyone comes and asks if you are alone, Say no and tell them someone's in the house with you. Yeah, why do I need to have other people with me? The people you let inside might bring something useful or share some interesting information. Just don't forget to test them for signs of being a visitor. You won't have much energy during the day with this heat, so choose who you want to test carefully. You'll have to take a real close look. It's strenuous, draining work. But don't worry about chatting with people. That won't take up any energy, so talk as much as you like. Okay, so testing people is going to drain my energy, but speaking isn't going to be a problem. And be sure to look out your windows. TV's great and all, but there's no better source of info than your own two eyes. Then what? I'm afraid all we can do now is try to survive and hope this nightmare ends soon. I'm sure the government will help us somehow. Maybe they'll lead everyone to shelter or something like that. If they do, stick together with me and my family. Alright, that's it from me. Oh, right, almost forgot. I'm heading back home tomorrow night. Write down my number. They just set up the line over there. 961659. We'll keep in touch on the... I should write this down. Hang on, everybody. I gotta write this down. I don't have paper, so we're doing it on a napkin. Okay, now that's really it. Crack a beer and get some sleep. Crack a beer. Oh, he actually gave us beer. Is that a bug? World's gone to but a cold beer still hits right. The beer sure made me happy. I should go to bed. Oh, there's bugs in my fridge. By the way, I brought you a case of beer. My brother-in-law works at a brewery. Knock one back before you hit the sack. It'll make you really sleepy. If you ever feel like you've had enough conversation for one day, drink a beer and relax. Great. Is it already bedtime? Okay. Bathroom? Got a phone? Is this the office? Yes. One of those magazines where you gotta find a certain person in the crowd. Must be annoying. Wish people would just leave me alone already. Alright. So you're a shut-in. Okay. Any of you see? Kombucha. Saves the game. This save persists even after your current playthrough ends. I've only got one, so maybe I don't use that. Going to sleep. And now somebody's knocking. Hi, is my daddy here? Can you get him for me? I was okay before, but I'm really scared now. There are lots of strange people out here tonight. What's your dad's name? You forgot his name? Oh wait, you're just testing to see if I'm a visitor or not. You're smart. I'll start asking questions to test people too. How did you get here in one piece? I don't know. Everything feels like it's opposite day now. People stay at home and sleep during the day, then go out and do stuff at night. I'm still scared of the dark, but maybe there's nothing to be afraid of. Or is there? Have a good day. Thanks, you too. Yikes. We're gonna play a new game Daddy made up for me. You have to roll dice, and then you move stuff around like the armchair or the couch. You have to build a big pile near the door to win. I'll show you how to play another time. Bye. Okay, that was... I'm gonna come back to you. That was my neighbor's daughter, right? Because that was the dude. I'm assuming that's who that was. Now, Slenderman here. I was taking shelter at a bar down the road, but they kicked me out just like that. Why? I guess not everyone there found my personality particularly palatable. But I don't mean anyone any harm, don't worry. Life is sometimes, you know? So what do you say, my good man? Can I come in? Let's just outright ask, right? Do I look like one of those monsters? No, I'm not a visitor, and you're never going to get a straight answer asking that directly anyway. I guess things here won't be any different from the bar. Why'd they kick you out of your previous shelter? I considered saying something rude just now, but thought better of it. I told you already, someone there doesn't like me. God knows who it was. Now that I think about it, maybe it's a good thing they tossed me out. They could have eaten me alive back there, and no one would have f***ing noticed. Come in. Ooh. Thank you. Trust in people doesn't amount to a hill of beans these days, but I appreciate your trust in me. Perhaps I even... Well, no, I shouldn't promise anything. Good. Great. That was fast. Hello? Sorry to bother you so late. It was just so hot out today and the TV said we shouldn't go out in the sun, so could you maybe find some space for me? Who are you? I lived out near the city. The asphalt over there is heating up pretty bad, as you can imagine. I actually worked a register at a local store at one point, I mean. I don't anymore. They fired me. I've always had bad luck with work. Try to survive somehow? It's freaky out here with these visitors everywhere and the sun roasting everything. But I'd really like to live. Aren't you scared? Tell me it'll all be over soon, please. This one kind of makes me uncomfortable. I'm gonna send you away. Yeah. Yeah, go. Yeah, get out of here. Gosh. Hello there, human. Not a good start, big man, calling me human right off rip. How lucky we are to witness the humanity's final judgment within our own eyes. The earth is being cleansed of sin. The sun is doing its holy work. We are on the path to a pure new world. I chose the right voice for this one. Behold, the beams of blessing. You're scaring me, man. You're scared? Have you gone shadow mad? Here, I'll break it down for you in simple terms. The sun does not burn and broil us alive without purpose. It is cleansing us of our sins. Our lust and greed has polluted this world, and it has angered the sun. This is our reckoning, and it is a blessing. All sin will end, and we shall live as righteous fucking ashes under its gaze. So we have to die? Quite the contrary. Our sins will be purged, the sun itself may even cease to be. But we shall live. There will be no more death, no theft, no greedy who refuse to sell me what I want for a fair price. Can you imagine it? Do you see now why all of this is happening? Yeah, get on out of here, big dog. Were you just feigning ignorance about the sun? Well then, you. I'll go save someone else. See you, good. Yeah, that guy needs a good cleaning of his mouth. Looks like no one else is coming tonight. Where's the big guy? I just let some random dude in my home, and I can't. Okay, nothing on the TV. I didn't crack a beer.
Good afternoon, here's the news. The sun's activity rises steadily as crime levels also reach a new high. According to recent data, the number of murders over the last few nights has surpassed average figures. Experts suspect this is related to society's ever-growing anxiety surrounding the visitors. And now, over to... Just a moment. Our studio has just received an urgent transmission regarding contact with a phenomenon we are calling the visitors. Eyewitness accounts describe them as creatures that can imitate the appearance and behavior of humans. Avoid contact at all costs. In one case, a visitor was able to be identified with one telltale sign: perfect white teeth. Our earlier reports seem to back this up. Sources say they encountered an unhoused person with perfect white teeth who later turned out to be a visitor. That's all for now. Stay calm and don't leave the house during the day. Up next, more weather updates. But first, a message from our sponsors.
Wait, does that mean are we back in the daytime? Yes. There's the big guy. Yes, was there something you wanted? Do I have... Ah. Should we test him? What do I do? Should I test him? I think. Why did they throw you out of the bar? I blame the chain of catastrophes that broke everyone's minds. The sun teetering on the brink of explosion, the arrival of the visitors, the economic crisis, and so on and so forth. It's up is all. Some crumbled under the stress, some dove headfirst into the bottle. But me? Well, it was rage that drove me mad. I snapped, climbed onto the bar and screamed, "Stop blaming everything but yourselves. Let them weep, I say. Tears in the beer foam don't ruin the pint. Malt and hops taste better with salt. Nobody appreciates it, so why bother?" He just kind of seems like a depressed dude, so I'm gonna let him roll. Wait, where's the kitchen? Can I get in the kitchen? Alright, well, he's not here, so I'm gonna go ahead and pop a beer open. Oh, does the beer take away my... Oh. Okay. So yeah, drinking beer takes away my energy immediately. Got it. Or was it just because I was there? Oh, I didn't have a... Lord have mercy. Yo. You been seeing all the shit going on? Fucking crazy. You holding up okay in there, bro? What do you want? Nothing really, just curious, you know. But hey, I've got a dope-ass way for you to rake in some easy cash. Wanna hear it? Since everyone else is busy being... You can make fat stacks without lifting a finger. All these chumps are in their pants when they should be honing their grind set. Why are you here? Right down to business. I like that. Everyone thinks you're up to something in here, bringing all these people, stirring some shit up. So I say let's roll with that and host the party to end all parties. End of the world of Palooza, bro. You know what? He's just here for a good time. I'm gonna let him roll in. Yeah, finally someone with half a brain. That was loud. Mind if I crash here for the night? Why are you so cheerful? There's enough anger out here already. Times are tough, but there's still so much worth fighting for. The next generation, art, just the joy of life itself. If we keep telling ourselves it'll be okay, then hey, maybe things will get a little easier. So you want to lie to people? Why call it lying? People are neck deep in their own pain right now, and I get why. But sometimes if you remind them the ways they used to be happy, back then when their goal wasn't simply to survive, but to create something beautiful. You get what I'm saying? Life's gotten too bitter lately. Come in. Maybe then death won't be the only thing on your mind. Yeah. Calm down. Oh my gosh. Can I have a minute alone? Well, no, this be... Could you please help us? What happened? I'm exhausted. I just want a place to sleep. I have 5 kids. Now this is the only one left. My husband disappeared too. I don't know if he's dead or if he's abandoned us, but now I just want to lie down and pass out for a few days. Where did your other kids go? I don't know. Maybe their father took them. I want to go to his house, but I just don't have the strength anymore. Sure, we fought a lot, but it's hard not to when you live with someone who acts like a complete asshole. Forget him. Look, the most important thing to me now is finding my kids. I'm gonna kick you out. Because you don't know where your other 5 kids, 4 kids, whatever. You don't know where they are? I don't believe you. Yeah, go find your mom's house. You might not make it. No, I have to. Yeah, you do. No one else is coming tonight. Let's check on everybody else, huh? Okay, check during the day. I'm starting to understand this. I'm starting to get it figured out.
Good afternoon. Here's the news. The anomalous heat is continuing to rise, and the invasion of the visitors has shown no sign of slowing. As such, the government has founded a new organization to address the emergent situation. The Federal Emergency Management Agency, abbreviated as FEMA. FEMA employees can be identified by their yellow hazmat suits and gas masks. Merely days since their founding, the agency has already discovered a new way to identify visitors: dirt under the fingernails. Specialists say that the sign helps identify visitors who have crawled out from under the ground. That's all for now. Stay calm and don't leave the house during the day. Next up, a crisis report regarding a pale maniac. But first, some ads.
Interesting. Very interesting. Alright. I know the big guy's in there. Let's find... Okay, there's that one. There's the happy guy. Storage room. Nobody in the storage room. Nobody in the bathroom. Okay, so I got the tall guy. The weirdly happy... Let me talk to Mr. Chippa. Sup? I'm gonna test you. What do you want to... Ooh. Teeth. My homie was a dentist. Guess what? They knocked his freaking teeth out. You want to see them? The sound is gross. They're not straight, but they said perfectly white. They didn't say anything about being perfectly straight. And those are perfectly white. You know, we're going to test it early. That was like a totally normal story, but blowing up my face because of my teeth, man, I don't get it. Please? He doesn't fit the type of person, not that I'm stereotyping in any kind of way, but the way he doesn't look like his teeth would be absolutely perfect like that, like clean like that. You know, is that wrong of me to say? I don't care. We're going to shoot him. Misidentify a visitor. Did I get it wrong? Let's check the big guy. I'm going to test you. Let's do hands. Fingernails caked with dirt are a sign? They could just wash their hands. You're saying a gardener would automatically become a visitor then. Check my nails. Alright, he's got pretty clean nails. Nah, I don't think so. I'm gonna leave him alone. But that's it. Let's call the neighbor. Oh, he wrote it down for me. 961-659. Hey, neighbor. You saw what happened out there? Those teenagers got killed. I thought the streets weren't that dangerous. Guess I was wrong. My daughter talked me into going out to play again. Didn't seem too bad until I saw the bodies. That's the last time I risked her life like that. God, I'll never forgive myself if something happens to her. She's my whole world. Be careful. Can I check outside? I can. Okay, so I've been doing this wrong. I need to be able to actually check outside. Let's go to sleep. Well, somebody's here already. Oh, wait, I can look outside the windows. There's a small group of FEMA employees standing by your neighbor's house. You wonder what they're talking about. Maybe they're talking soil samples? Or looking for somewhere to set up a base? Okay, so that's my neighbor's house. Oh. The charred husks of the teenagers' bodies are lying on the ground. It looks like they've been there all day. 2 FEMA employees are standing next to the bodies and writing something down. It's a good thing they showed up to take away the corpses. You hate to think what kind of diseases could have spread if the decaying flesh was left to rot out there. I'm coming! Gosh. Let me check this window first. Oh, you see a group of armed soldiers through the window. Apparently, it's a small squad that was sent here from the city to provide security for FEMA employees. You hear some fragments of information about a pale man with a bare torso. Maybe they want to track down that creepy visitor? Interesting. Hello! You're clearly not human. What do you want? Spacious house you got yourself here. I like it. I don't need anything from you. No, you don't. So, you alone? No, I'm not. It's your lucky day. I can hear someone whispering inside. But who knows where they'll be in a few days. Hey, pal. Listen, I'm kind of knee-deep in shit right now. Mind if I sort of lay low here for a bit? What happened? Where do I even start? I'm a cabbie, right? So I was driving this passenger, and then, well, you know how it goes. Turns out he wasn't who he said he was. Now he's not here, and neither is my car. What happened to your car? Those damn FEMA asshats jacked my ride. So I was driving this fare, right? But I noticed his teeth were too white. Way too white, you know? So I kind of snuck him over to FEMA, and they weren't exactly going to let him skedaddle. At first, they praised me like, good job, citizen. Help us help you, yada yada. But then, jackasses dragged me away from the car. Turns out they wanted me in the slammer too. So I kind of cracked one of them with a bottle I had sort of stashed in my coat and legged it. Come on in. Look, don't get me twisted, but you got a string bean at your place, right? Kind of reminds me of one of them folks who were after my family, and anyway, you got to choose, them or me. His nails were clean, you know, super clean, so I'm going to go ahead and kick him out. You shouldn't have said it. You shouldn't have mentioned the string bean, because that's my dog. Oh my gosh. So we meet again. I remember things were a bit different last time we crossed paths, yet we remain alive. It's a strange thing. I don't know how to explain it. I'd like to start our conversation with a divination. Tell my fortune by choosing a page in this book. Where should I open to? Open at the end. It was so long ago, perhaps it was a dream. Maybe you, I, and the fish only exist in the memory of a person who is long gone. Maybe no one really exists and it's only raining outside. Feels like things might truly fade away so very, very soon. What do you think? Do we inhabit the dream of another, or are we the one who dreams? It's an interesting line. Do you really believe that? Not entirely. I read it more as a form of advice, lest you forget a deed undone, or perhaps a call to attention. While I was considering its deeper meaning, a message flashed into my mind. When the cat's eye meets yours, be sure to show them inside. I can't say why just yet, but that should make things easier for you. For now, I'm going to have a nice long ponder about the selection you chose from the book. When the cat's eye looks inside? It's the same guys, I think. Yeah, I can't look at anything during the night. I have to test them during the day, right? Sleepy sleep. Good afternoon, here's the news. FEMA has taken new measures to address the ongoing visitor invasion. As of now, they have organized quarantine zones to detain potentially dangerous suspects. FEMA has also identified a new visitor sign after experimenting with those detained. Blood red eyes. According to reports, FEMA discovered the sign after observing detained visitors. Noting the creatures have increased photosensitivity, causing their eyes to become inflamed and red. That's all for now. Stay calm and don't leave the house during the day. Next up, a report on FEMA. But first, a word from our sponsors. Alright, now... Ooh, I got 3 now. Let me check this one. Check your teeth. Those are really white teeth. Let me hear them out. I used to hate myself for a lot of things before I realized that life's not about fixing every flaw. It's about learning to accept yourself. That's the same way. I'm gonna test you again. Let's do eyes. Nope, they're not bloodshot. You know what? I'm gonna spend all 3 of them on this guy. Interesting. Nobody was in there. There's nobody in there. Nobody in there. So I just got the 2 with me. I'm pretty sure he's clean. Pretty sure he's clean. I'm not entirely sure about that one in there. My goodness. Okay, he's just trying to rest. What do we got? Good evening. I'm from FEMA. We're making house calls around your neighborhood, checking in with the residents. Why should I trust you? I can show you my credentials if it will put you at ease. Anyway, visitors rarely move in groups, maybe even never. Should we be wearing that too? No, but you could buy some if it would help you make you feel safe. Whatever. We're still in the process of studying the sun's effect on the environment. It's important for us to be careful since we're spending so much time outside. So what happens next? I'll take 1 person. We'll run tests to make sure they're okay and determine if it's safe for them to continue living in the area. And we'll verify that they're human too, of course. So, should I just wait here for something to happen? Yes, once we have more information, we'll provide instructions to all citizens. You have no reason to worry at the moment. We'll just take 1 person and try to get them back to you as soon as possible. Oh, they're taking Slender Man! I liked him. One of them's missing his head. All the soldiers are gone. Let me check this one. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, that's awesome. Creepy pale guy has the my neighbor's house. It seems like the fire is still blazing even now. Could someone have burnt it down on purpose? What happened to your neighbor's family? Is anyone still alive? Worried thoughts swirl in your head and you're overcome with a feeling of incomprehension and helplessness. Dang, the neighbors are cooked. I sense the energy here is stagnant. Something very bad is developing within. The sun and Leo are in the 5th house. I see it all so clearly. You're a pretty assertive person, aren't you? Ah! I can see you prefer to take action rather than talk. Typical Leo, am I right? You've accumulated a large amount of dark energy here. Yes, very unpleasant. I don't yet understand the how or why. Everything just feels so neglected. I suppose I should start with affirmations. Thanks. I understand this is stressful for you since you're a Capricorn rising. You're juggling several constellations within yourself. You're a complex person. We can use affirmations to reach the depths of your inner cosmos. You understand, don't you? Then everything will fall into place. Sure. You're in quite an excellent location here, to be honest. There's a powerful current of positive energy flowing through your house. You just said it was bad. There it is. I had to step away for a minute, I guess. Hi. What happened? Who did? Visitors came to the house. They were sitting with us. Daddy was talking to them about something, and then they killed him. Now our house is on fire. Come in, kid. Ooh, that's a heavy hit. Cat! I don't like her, but... Do you know the bald man? Too many questions. Yes, I know. How will help you? Who are you? I dance. Ballet. Can you... Oh, you're so not good at hiding this one. You remind me of someone. 2 arm, 2 leg, 1 head. Not enough for you? Did I pass test? You open or no? Come on in. Come on, kitty. Time to... I just want the cat, to be honest. I'm not really a cat person, but... Look at it! That's a crazy looking cat. And then somebody did say about the cat's eye through the the thing. Maybe we're supposed to let the cat in.
Good afternoon. You are watching the news. Due to a sharp increase in suspected visitor sightings, FEMA has announced that it is enacting new protection measures. Effective immediately, a full quarantine will be enforced across all major population areas. Travel outside your city or to nearby villages is strictly prohibited. Please stay within your designated area. In addition, FEMA has revealed a new visitor identification procedure: hairless armpits. FEMA reports that the visitors have no visible hair in this area, making it a useful identification tool. The agency is asking citizens to bear with these tests and comply with escorts to quarantine zones. That's all for now. Stay calm and don't leave the house during the day. Next up, a report on what you can do if you spot a visitor.
Okay. Kitty is here. What more you need? I need to test you. You test me? Haha, yes. Be sure of something. Let's do eyes. Oh yeah, you're getting bopped. I don't even, you doesn't matter what you say. Bop. Yay, we got one. I'm gonna test you because I'm still not. Your teeth were perfect, but everything else kind of cleared up. Nope. Yep, you're pretty ordinary. I may have been wrong about that one. Oh no. I'm gonna test you because you're kind of freaking me out. Wait, that's right. Yeah, I'm gonna leave you alone. Nobody in the storage room. Nobody in the bathroom. Okay. Cat? Oh, I could pet the cat. Wait a minute. I can pick up the cat? Oh, I can pick up the cat! Oh, we got a cat. Oh, where'd he go? What is this? I have a basement? Whoa. Why do I have a basement? Interesting. Everybody should... Oh my goodness, they're so loud. Whoa. A happy family lived here until recently. Now only a ghostly shell remains. A strange feeling overwhelms you, as if you knew this was coming. As if death was coming to that house. Oh, so very soon. Dang. Yep, the pale visitor. Pop, my man. Yeah, I'm coming. I'm checking the windows first. Leave me alone. FEMA officials are inspecting the site of the recent massacre. They're taking all the dead soldiers' equipment and weapons to prevent looting. Probably didn't expect the pale visitor to survive against a group of armed soldiers. Now there are a few more body bags. Man. Good evening. I'm with FEMA. We're running a routine inspection in your neighborhood. Don't worry, it won't take long. When we return the last person you took. Return? Oh, so our team's already been here. After screening, there's a mandatory quarantine period. They'll be staying with us for a while. After that, they'll be sent back from the quarantine zone. Fine, if there's no other way. Don't worry, the procedures are demanding, yes, but we allow them time to rest. Once the tests are done, we will tell you what to do next. Okay, taking the divination lady. If you are unable to immediately transfer a suspected visitor to a quarantine zone, issue them a mandatory appearance slip. If you are unable to immediately transfer a suspected visitor to a quarantine zone, issue them a mandatory appearance slip. Okay, received. So you're still... Oh, hello. What did you think of that guy, the one in that suit? He's just doing his job. Times are rough lately. Just one thing after another. Am I right? Maybe the suits will restore order. Or should we take matters into our own hands? I can't do anything. Yes, I know. What can any one person do in the face of disaster? Cosmic calamity? Death? So, you alone? I'm not alone. Still scrambling to survive in this new world, are we? Why? Dogs rule the world now, and only dogs survive here. You understand what I mean, yes? Things will never go back to the way they were. Life changed. You're falling out of rhythm. Next time we meet, things will be interesting. Smells like someone died tonight?
Emergency broadcast. Wildfires are now sweeping across forested regions. Experts believe abnormally high solar activity is to blame. While the full scale of the disaster remains unclear, fire crews from nearby cities have been deployed to contain the blaze. Despite the fires, visitors continue to terrorize the nation. FEMA has announced a new identifying sign to aid the public in their fight against the visitors. Aura Film Photography. Dark patches appearing on a captured image is a strong indicator that the subject may be a visitor. Stay calm and remain indoors during daylight hours. Up next, a word from our sponsors.
Oh my. Okay. Yeah, the tall man's gone, so that's super unfortunate. Was somebody in my basement? The basement plays an important role somewhere. I just know it. It's got to, right? But for now... Yeah, I still think this one's a real person as of now. Where'd the little girl go? Oh no, the little girl is gone. Ah, I messed up. The little girl got eaten. Ah. See a woman crying over her wounded husband. You can't tell if he's alive or dead. Tear streaks, she drags his heavy body away from the gunfire. You're left with a single thought. Things will only get worse. Dang. The path along the field is littered with the bodies of those who tried to run. Nearby stands the man responsible, a FEMA officer. He holds a rifle, smoke still drifting from the barrel. Yikes. Panicked people rush to nearby houses. They bang on doors, desperate for shelter, but it seems no one is willing to let them in. Is nobody coming in tonight? Oh! Oh, please don't be the guy. I got a bad feeling. We interrupt this program with breaking news. Reports of civil unrest are coming in from a neighboring city. Due to unresolved circumstances, FEMA forces have sealed off the area. Please remain in your homes. Stay where you are and await further instruction. And remember, support FEMA and join the fight against the visitors. That's the latest for now. Next up, some ads. Up next, a special report on the nature of the visitors. Is he still alive? Eyes. Ah! Eyes look fine, not red. Nothing they can pin on me. Cool, I'm clear. I didn't realize I could check myself. Well, it's still just those two in the basement. I guess we go back to bed. And there's the banging. There's the cat. Howdy, y'all home? Who are you? Me and my brood used to live just a couple blocks down from here. Them yellow fellas gun kicked us all out of the building, but never took us nowhere. No shelter, no help. Where are we supposed to go? What are we supposed to do? Folks ran every which way after that. I came here trying to survive. Are there many of you? Oh, darn building. And the yell and the yellers just yanked him out like they were picking folks willy-nilly. Bunch of the tenants got snatched up, bless their hearts. They ain't even chased the rest of us too much. Now mama's just trying to stay alive, darling. Come on in. Well, looky who we done got here. That green cap guy. Fancy that. Nah, that no good bonehead won't help y'all out with nothing. Throw him out, honey. I'll go plop myself right over where they're sat. If it's the guy I think it is, he's pretty clean, so I'm gonna go ahead and kick you. I'll bring my brood here. Big Mama will make sure you don't die alone. Ha 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 ha. Aggressive, yeah. Hello, anyone alive in there? Mind letting me in? Oh, knock your own damn head. What is that knocking? You wouldn't believe what I saw digging that last hole. Folks are dropping like flies lately, but no one's around to bury them. They just leave them where they fall. Sun will basically cremate them in anyway. Did you see something out there? Sure did. I was digging a grave, one some fella ordered. He's standing there watching me work. I was digging and digging, and then BAM! The shovel hit something. Thought it was a rock, but no. A hand reached up out of the soil. It was a visitor crawling up out of the ground, and that guy, he just laughed. I ran like hell and didn't look back. Didn't dare go home, figured it's safer in a crowd. Come in. Just be quick with that door, alright? I'm terrified those visitors might be right behind me. On a pole hangs a man with a sign that reads, "You took everything from me." Was he robbed, or did Fema take his family? Your mind races, but there's no answer, only guesses. Oh my gosh. It's like it's right here. On the path stands a man armed with an assault rifle. He looks completely insane. His jacket is covered with torn out teeth, eyes, and who knows what else. It's hard to make out from here. What if they're trophies? What if he kills not for defense, but for sport? Whatever the case, you hope you're not his enemy. Oh my goodness. A group of victims stand by your neighbor's ruined house. They are in shock, whispering among themselves. They likely want to take shelter there. Was there any place left to hide from all this? Any place in the world? Oh my gosh. Hey, can you let me in, pal? What happened to you? I got caught in the midday sun while putting out forest fires. I'm the only one left from my squad. The rest, the boss just wouldn't let them leave. Now they're on shift eternally. Why aren't you at a hospital? There are no more hospitals. When the visitors came, the whole point of the hospitals went up in smoke. Hard to get treatment if you can't trust who's treating you. There's no helping me now. I'd have been better off putting out those fires and dying out there with my buddies. I don't have much time left anyway. You should leave then. A slip of some kind of important document. I'll give it to you if you let me in. Let me live my final days in peace. Come in. I don't think I'll be in your hair for far too long. At least I won't have to die alone in the dirt. They gave us a slip of paper at work, but before we went out to put the fires out, it's a mandate telling us to report to a FEMA quarantine zone. But why go if everyone who does ends up dead? Here, I don't need it anyway. You can throw it away or use it for something else. The banging on the windows is just gonna keep going, I guess. Oh. Good afternoon. This is the news. We bring you an important update. New details have emerged regarding a recent incident that unfolded in the city. It seems one of the city's quarantine zones came under attack from an armed individual. The suspect's motives remain unclear at this time, and it's unknown if the attacker had any accomplices. Notably, several unverified individuals also escaped the quarantine zone. Silence is the harbinger of death, a sinister quiet that drains the soul. But worse than the emptiness is the ringing. A distant funeral knell growing ever louder. The bells toll for us all, filling our ears with endless din. Filthy thoughts caught in the webs of wax. An infernal nest where visitors thrive, tangled deep in sticky sustenance. Karumenudins. Yeah.
Up next, a special report on the temporary suspension of corpse disposal.
Okay. Cool. Oh no, he's yellow. Yeah, he gross. I'm still not sure about you. Nah, he's got gold. I'm gonna pet the cat. Hard to tell if it likes me or not. I think it likes me. I wonder if, can I call my neighbor? 961 659. Yeah, he gone. What is with the basement situation? I don't get the basement. I know it's got to play a part, right? There's no way it doesn't. I just don't understand what's going on in here. Back to sleep. Group evicted by FEMA has settled into your neighbor's ruins. The little remains of the basement seems to be intact. A small pocket of safety. But how long can they keep hiding? Okay, so they did take residents up in there. Wild dogs roam the street. Their bodies bear shallow burns. Hunger wears them thin. Inside your house, you don't fear them. But now you can't shake the feeling that it's better not to go outside. He did say only dogs thrive here. The pale man. Small groups carrying their belongings gather nearby. They whisper, careful not to be heard by FEMA officers. Looks like they're from the quarantine zones and are moving into former residents' homes. Now the hanging man looks like a grim welcome sign. Yikes. Hello. We require more test subjects from you. The sooner we get them, the better. Bring back the ones you took. You're in no possession to make demands. You've all done nothing but try to get in our way. And look where that's got us. We recently had to wipe out a visitor colony, a place that used to be my hometown. Oh, how long is this going to continue? We're still studying the cause of these events. Stay out of our way. Hard to say when things will return to normal. We need to run more tests to keep things under control. Cooperate with us, and this will all be over before you know it. 2, doesn't matter who, just hand 2 of your residents over now. Everything will be back to normal soon. Thanks for understanding. We'll bring these 2 back before you... No, not that guy. How many do I have left? Yes, your house is perfect. I can feel it. What exactly do you feel? Death. Death hath taken a liking to your house. She's quite fond of it. I don't know how many have died here, but her presence is strong. We are the harbingers of a new faith, the orators of a hallowed doctrine. Death hath come. She wishes only to soothe humanity, to free us from our chaos, bitterness, and bedlam. We are simply helping her drop. This is the way. There's no going back. What do you want? We must perform the burial rites in ways anew. Your house is perfect for it. Yes, death's influence is strong here. What's been happening here anyway? In any case, let my brothers trespass here. Protect them. They must survive long enough to complete their tasks. I'm not exactly burning with excitement at the prospects. Perhaps you'll end up burning after all. Watch over my people and remember if one of them dies, your house will be reduced to nothing. Forgive me, but there would be no other way to accomplish our divine mission. Then I'll just shoot you all. You think we few are all that carry the torch of our faith? Others will come. While you sleep, they'll douse the walls in gasoline and strike a match. Even if you survive the blaze, your house will be gone. Where will you run? So perhaps let them stay, yes? I doubt it shall take very long. This dude just walk up in here? Oh my gosh. Keeping your distance, huh? Good. That improves your odds of survival. Unless you're a visitor. Who are you? Someone who's here to clean up the filth my neighborhood's dealt with. You don't need to know nothing else about me. Oh, you mean this necklace? That's a good term. I'll have to start using that. It's a reminder so I don't forget how many houses and how many towns I've purged. I put a single tooth from each visitor. They're the easiest trophies to take. And if one really leaves an impression on me, I might take something else. So why are you here? Hold it. You already asked your question. Now I'll ask mine. Anything going on in this neighborhood? Any threats I should keep an eye out for? A half-naked visitor annihilated an entire patrol. Just one, half-naked, so wasn't wearing any protective armor? Interesting. You actually saw him? Yeah, I believe you did. You don't talk like someone who's in the habit of spreading rumors. You've got my attention. I'll be back again. Nice. There's another knock. How do you mind if I crash here for a bit? I came to town to see if my hubby, he relocated for work. Thought I'd surprise him with a visit. Turns out there's no damn place for me to stay where he's working. How did you get here? Took a cab, so what? Had to fork over a damn fortune too. Those things cost an arm and a leg these days. But I swear to God above, that cabbie's teeth were white as porcelain. Once my FEMA hubby gets his big strong hands on him, he'll knock those pearly whites right down his throat. Are you from FEMA too? I wish, but nope, they don't take women. Figures. Real shame too. I'd be real good at sniffing out visitors alongside my man. Used to work customs, you know, protecting our lands at the border. Caught plenty of scumbags with all kinds of crap on them. Come in. Nah, that's more like it. Once we blast all them freaks, we can get back to living proper. Yeah, I missed that. Nobody else is coming. Ugh.
Good afternoon. You are watching the news. FEMA is currently assisting victims of the quarantine zone attack. Due to overcrowding in the existing facilities, the agency has made the following decision. Evacuated residents will be temporarily housed in buildings on the outskirts of the city. Fortunately, local homeowners are cooperating with FEMA and have offered shelter. As of this report, only a portion of the escaped individuals has been located. Thankfully, a new identifier has been announced by officials earlier today. Bleeding gums. If an individual... My dog got up. If an individual showing this condition comes to your door, do not engage. Wait for a scheduled FEMA patrol and report the suspect to the relevant authorities. And remember, stay where you are and await further instructions. That's the latest for now. Next up, a special report on a dangerous new cult. Did that guy actually end up in my place? Oh my... Oh, you're covered in stuff. You're getting popped. I still struggle with fear. Doubt torments me. What lies beyond life? What does it feel like? Our mentor teaches us it's neither heaven nor hell. That is something else, but I can't seem to grasp it. If even he doesn't fully understand death, will he ever truly understand her? What if reaching her isn't enough? What if she is truly beyond comprehension entirely? But I dare not question our mentor's will, for in his eyes I see confidence and understanding. Yeah, okay. Those guys are clearly insane. Nobody in the kitchen, that's good. Anybody in the storage? Nope. Who's in the bathroom? Oh, am I missing? I'm missing somebody. Oh, that's right, Crispy. Yeah, I don't really want to talk. I just want to move on. Let's check myself. Ears? Ears look fine. I got one more. I'm gonna test you. I'm gonna pop you. That was not a visitor.
I'm going to bed. Just probably shouldn't have popped him. Probably should have gone to sleep. And they're knocking on my door again. Okay. Yeah, I'm coming. Hey, buddy, you got room in there for a stand-up guy like me? What happened to you? I got kicked out of my mother-in-law because I threw a FEMA guy out of the house. Now she's scared they'll come knocking. Hey, gotcha, didn't I? I'm messing with you, buddy. I don't have a mother-in-law. I ain't even married. Which means I'm free to hit up the bar if you ever feel like grabbing a drink. What are you, some kind of comedian? I'm not that kind of stand-up guy, but hey, what's wrong with being a little funny while the world's falling apart? Laughing will keep you sane, buddy, even if everything else is going to hell. Without him, I'd be long gone. Sorry if my jokes rub you the wrong way. I'm just trying to keep it together, you know? So, you gonna let me in, buddy? Yeah, I guess. He's back. You feel that? Change is haunting you. So am I. And now one of your ilk is deathless. All because of a word. One single word. But what word is it? You know who I mean, yes? Strange things happen around you. I don't care. Detached, are we? Don't even care anymore. Let's fix that. If there were at least 2 of us inside your house, you'll open the door for me. I don't understand. It's simple. Let's give it a try. But first, you alone? I'm not alone. Well, well. Even we are a rare sight now, let alone your kind, locked in their walls. Change isn't the worst thing coming for you. You don't think I lead the pack, do you? There are far greater things out there. I simply follow orders. Well then, until we meet again. There, much better. Oh, howdy, my lovely wife and I are looking for a safe place to weather the storm. Would you mind if we crashed here for a bit? Only if it's no trouble, of course. What if you're trouble? Well, I guess we could go and look for shelter somewhere else. My old lady's exhausted, though. She needs a little rest. Can we stay for a little while? If it's not too much to ask, I mean. Can your wife speak for herself? Of course she can. Honey, will you say something? She's just really tired. I'm sorry. Maybe we can all talk together another day, if we ever meet again, of course. Right, darling? Oh, forgive me. I shouldn't be pushing you like this. You should go ahead and get out of here. Please, friend, forgive my insistence, but try to put yourself in my shoes. My wife is very weak these days. She tires quickly, and I'd do anything for her, you understand? I love her dearly. I'd give you the shirt off my back if it could help buy her safety. Speaking of that, we've got something. It's not my shirt, but how about cat food? I'm willing to give you everything I have left if it means my darling can get a moment's rest. So what do you say? Will you help us? Why does everybody have cat food? And how do they know I have a cat? You know what I mean? Like, what's going on here with this? Got it. Sorry to bother you. We'll just have to keep looking, won't we, sweetie? Come on, move your damn legs. I'm tired, too. What a monumental piece of sheep. Good afternoon. Now for the news. The situation in the city is gradually stabilizing, but some fugitives still remain at large. Meanwhile, corpse disposal operations have resumed, though new challenges have emerged. According to the latest reports, packs of stray dogs are now roaming the streets. FEMA has deployed a team to address the threat. The agency has also announced a new identifying sign of potentially dangerous individuals: skin irritation. The investigation into the attack is still ongoing. Whether the attacker acted alone still remains unclear. However, there is no doubt that FEMA will contain both this and the ongoing visitor threat. If you have any questions about recognizing visitors, the FEMA hotline is open on 000-451. As always, stay where you are and await further instructions. That's the latest for now. Up next, a report on the unfolding situation in the equatorial belt. Yeah, nah, my crispy victim's still... Hey, buddy, what's on your mind? I'm gonna test you. Let's do photo. Nah, he's pretty bright. I'm gonna test you. Let's do armpits. Yeah, you're pretty gross. Nope, Nobody in there. And let's test me, I guess. Armpits. I'm Harry. Gotta clean myself up. Maybe it'll help. Oh. Interesting. And back to the knocking. We need more people. It's the only way to avoid catastrophe. Where are the people you took? Cut the BS. The world is about to end. Keep playing games and we'll take everyone in this house. What is it going to take to fix all this? 2 or more people. We're not taking everyone you have in there, just 2. Then we either find a way to eradicate the visitors or we never meet again. Good. I never want to see you again. Oh no, you took that guy. How fair, my flock. Yeah, they're still alive. They're all dead? You took our only chance from us. Goodbye. What? I'm back. Tried to find that someone I mentioned, no luck. But I went through a few houses. This place is crawling with visitors. Did FEMA give up on this town, or just this block? What if they only show 1 or 2 signs? Then you enact justice swiftly as possible. Visitors feed on the weakness of the soft-hearted. That's how people get killed in their own homes. Since I'm here, tell me, do you know a stocky guy who wears a blue denim jacket? He's got a kid, little girl, not sure how old. His wife? Well, F the wife. His house burned down. Haven't seen him since. Show me you're not one of them. Any part of you will do. You got a gun? F if I care. We'll both go down shooting then. Huh? You're clean, but that don't mean... These freaks can fake it better than I can spot it. No signs, lucky you. Now get your pits out of my face. I've got bigger problems to deal with. I'll be back. Alright. Wonderful. Look at this freaking cat, man. I totally didn't even see the radio.
Good afternoon, you're watching the news. The situation in the city remains unstable and the recent lockdown still remains in place. However, a new threat has emerged. Members of the cult have been sighted on the outskirts of the city. Some suggest that they may be preparing a ritual which appears to involve open flames. FEMA believes this group may have been directly involved in the recent attacks on the quarantine zone. Unfortunately, due to ongoing situations, neither FEMA nor the military can spare a dedicated task force at this time. If any cult members approach your home, call the FEMA hotline immediately on 000-451. To assist in these troubled times, the agency has also announced a new identifying sign, fungal growth in the underarm area. As always, stay where you are and await further instructions. That's the latest for now. Up next, an update on conditions at the polls.
Interesting. Yeah, it's still the crispy guy. That's what keeps going off, is the frickin' radio. To catch signal, turn the right knob to do this. Left click and hold on the right knob and move your cursor from the... Huh? Oh, the volume. I guess I ran out of radio use. And now there's nobody in here. There's nobody in here. Nobody in here. Nobody in here. The crispy guy is here. Let's do a photo. Let's do another one. See, he's already been, like, cooked. Literally. So he wouldn't have hair because it burned. Oh. His eyes would probably be bloodshot. I'm gonna let him live. I'm gonna leave him alone. I think he's okay. I think he's good. Yeah, no, I'm coming. Oh, I forgot to check the windows. The bodies of those who were hiding in your neighbor's basement burn under the midday sun. Oh, the dogs feeding on them have fled. Scared, perhaps? What if they ran in not from FEMA, but something worse? I didn't know they were... Okay, well, they got cooked. Cultists are tied up at the bonfire site. Did they decide to sacrifice themselves? They thought, twist your mind. Fear of death has clouded all reason. People are willing to do the unspeakable. When this kind of madness happens only after a few weeks, it's terrifying to imagine what could come next. My goodness. Wow. Burning houses blaze bright, screams echo in the distance. You know that madman is behind all this. Could your house be next? Will he come tomorrow? Next week? You'll likely meet that lunatic face to face. It's only a matter of time. Holy crack. What's wrong with you? He seems unable to answer. Did someone sew your mouth shut? He mumbles something while waving his arms. You can't be sure, but his cheeks seem wet with tears. Come in, Mr. Non-Speak. They told me this would be our last little chat. Everything is coming to an end, either by our hands or your own. What do you mean? I'm just telling you what I was told, that's all. Do you feel it yet? Death creeping closer and closer? It's breathing down your necks already. Why do you keep coming here? You only just now thought to ask that? Have you considered that you were chosen? Ha ha ha. They send me for a reason, to change something. But the outcome's always the same. You'll die. If not today, then tomorrow. If not tomorrow, then later. You will disappear. But for now, have you let anyone of us into your home? I got rid of anyone who didn't belong. Why so tense, clinging to life like that? What's left that matters? You're all alone now. So, you alone? I'm not alone. So you are ready. Do you feel fear? Yes. Still can't take matters into your own hands. That's why I'm here. Didn't mean to be rude. It's just these are dangerous times, you know. Gotta know if you can hold your own to take out any potential threats. Who'd judge you for killing anyone during the apocalypse? It'd be like handing out speeding tickets at a racetrack. But I can hear the edge in your voice. I'd say you could. Pull the trigger if you had to. I bet you could. Like, even strangle someone with your own bare hands if it came to that, you know? Why are you so fixated on killing? Aw, geez, do I sound off to you? I don't mean to come across like some maniac. It's just, back before everything went to hell, I would never hurt a fly. But now, soft people like me just don't last. I'm scared what'll happen if I don't learn how to fight back, you know? That's why I need to, figure it out from someone who gets it. You creep me out. You should leave. I guess I did sound like a bit of a wacko. Worse maybe, but I swear I'm not. I've just been on edge lately. Sorry I wasted your time. I hope I can learn to kill someday, so I can stand up for myself. There it is. Hey, what's up? Long time no see. How's life? Do I know you? Come on, you really don't remember me? We were... Hang on, your voice sounds different than I remember. How long ago did you start living here? I think you got the wrong address. No way, I couldn't have. No. Damn it, I guess I did get it wrong. Come on, I went a long-ass way to get here. Won't you let me in, please? You should leave. Grab this cigarette, swing it at the door, and bam, you're invisible. It'll work for sure. My legs are all the proof you need. See? Nothing there, right? Ha. I don't take bribes. You expect me to just effing go? I'm rolling the F out of here. Oh my gosh. So many rude people. Ugh.
Breaking news. Conditions in the city show no sign of stabilizing and the disaster continues to worsen. With glaciers melting, sea levels are rising at an alarming rate. Coastal areas across the globe, including many major cities, are at risk of severe flooding. Several lakes known to be contaminated with radiation have also begun to evaporate, with scientists worldwide warning that this could result in toxic rainfall. If you hear thunder, seek cover immediately to protect yourself from exposure. Unfortunately, the city continues to remain under lockdown. FEMA has not yet captured all fugitives and has now announced a new sign for identifying the visitors: rapid pupil movement. We interrupt this report due to the risk of an attack on our studio. If you have questions about identifying the visitors, call the hotline 000-451. End of broadcast. That's what I forgot to do. Four, five, one. Hello, is the FEMA Medical Division? We are now able to provide consultation services regarding official visitor screening procedures. Please state your question. Let me consult with management and I'll get back to you. Please state your question. What am I supposed to do with their ears? Huh. To ensure a proper reading of your visitor status, please refrain from washing your hands before examination. Water may remove surface residue, which could lead to errors and/or false results. Interesting. Ooh. Nope, not even gonna worry about it. Oh, hello. Not hairless. I'm gonna leave him alone. Who else do I have in here? Nobody in the kitchen. Nobody in there. Crispy guy. Yeah, so I've only got the two. Alright. More to do. I'm back. Not really sure why the hell I bothered though. If my brother hadn't been so gutless, maybe he could have kept his wife and kids safe. Now who knows where the brat is. Oh, wow. Wow. Same as always, I even told my brother, man up, look out for your family. And what did he do? Folded like a total pussy. Now his family's either buried or in frickin' pieces. How do you think the world ended up in this whole mess to begin with? It's because of cowards like him. Saw a family not long ago, stocky dad, held it together, even with the visitors screaming at the windows. Got his family out the back door, ran off into the woods. I put down the freaks, but they never came back. Thought they were done for, but days later they found me. First one through the trees, his daughter, shotgun in hand. Eyes wild but alive, that's what I respect, nothing like my brother. If he died sooner, his family might have made it. Anyway, that's enough story time, I'm testing you. Show me you're not one of them. Doesn't mean you're safe. You're free to go for now. I don't got time for this. I'm done here. You won't see me again. Enjoy what's left. Oh my goodness. Oh. Can I come in and rest a minute?
Where did you come from? I don't remember. It doesn't really matter. I'm so very tired. If I don't get some rest, I might just pass out under your window. Is your friend sick? He's my husband. He's dead. I can't give him a proper burial. That's no point in letting him go now. Come in, I guess. I won't be staying long. I just need to rest a bit. Every nearby house is in ruins. Your home is the last one standing. No one else is left to shield you from the madman's ire. Whatever happens next, it will happen to you. Wow. Didn't even check these. FEMA officers surround the burned bodies. They document the cultist deaths. Faces frozen in terror and agony as if they saw something horrible before dying. Nothing remains of the burned bodies, only a strange, shapeless mass. It looks like sludge. You wonder if something melted then flesh and bones before swallowing the remains. If prayers mean anything, the creature will stay in the shadows. You fear your mind won't survive seeing such a monster. My goodness. Back to bed. I sleep a lot in this game. This is crazy. Breaking news. FEMA has just arrested a majority of government officials. The agency reports that some members of administration were identified as visitors. With the ministry no longer able to function, FEMA will assume the role of interim government. In addition, one moment. Just in from FEMA, fugitives have broken through the citywide blockade. We repeat, fugitives have broken through and are now at large. Barricade your windows, lock your doors, await further instructions, and stay inside. End of broadcast. Awesome. Crispy guy's still here. Nobody there. Nobody there. This guy. Let's do hands. Kinda dirty. Let me test you. Not good. Those are really white teeth. Let's do eyes. Very bloodshot eyes. We'll do one more. You know what? You're being rude. Bop. Oh, you weren't one of them. You just had really good teeth. Oh, I messed up. Oh, I messed up. Well, time to go back to bed. It's got to be over soon, right? I can't believe. Dang. It's oddly quiet. Nobody's banging on the doors. No time for this today. Nobody's coming tonight? Is that it? Did we win? I should board him up. Things are only going to get worse from here, but I have to try. So we're just boarding up windows now? Make your way down to the cellar with other survivors. It's cooler down here, but the air still feels heavy with unease. you ration carefully, your food store should last for a month or two. You seal the door. No one will be able to get in now. You keep track of the days by marking the cellar wall. Waiting for the end drags on for nearly 2 months. Some hope the sun will finally burn the ground to ash or fade into darkness. Others seek the end on their own terms. Dragging out the inevitable is more painful than a swift end. No one envies the living. One day you catch an announcement on the radio. Solar activity is fading. Scientists predict that in a couple of days, it will be safe to go outside during daylight hours in a few days' time. You feel disappointment. Disappointment? You realize you'll live through this year after all. But then what? Will next summer be the last? The thought of waiting for the end is a suffocating burden. But at least one of the others seems happy. Who knows? Maybe there's still a decade left ahead of you. Wow. I guess that's that. I survived, sorta. I took out a lot of regular people compared to how many of the visitors I took out. Look, in my defense though, that last one, the girl with the, no longer alive sibling or husband. Yeah, husband. She looked like she had the perfect white teeth, the bloodshot eyes, the darting pupils. Like, you can't really blame me for that one. But that's it for now. Thank y'all for watching. If you enjoyed this, leave a like, comment, subscribe. You know the drill. We'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye.